Hello, my name is Anand, and here I am going to discuss about the effect of earth on capacitance of a transmission line. Okay, so far in calculating the capacitance of a transmission line, the presence of earth is always ignored. So here we have to find the capacitance considering the presence of earth. So the effect of earth on capacitance can be conveniently taken in account by the method of images. So consider an isolated charge which is placed in free space. So the flux radiates radially and extends up to infinity. So like this. So if earth can be assumed as a perfectly conducting horizontal sheet like this, then it behaves as an equipotential surface. The electric field enters or leaves the equipotential surface normal to the surface. So if we consider both these cases at the same time, like I have shown here, or here take. So here is an isolated charge and this is an equipotential surface. So the flux lines will generate radially from this isolated charge and will reach the horizontal surface normal to the surface. So this is how actually the connection between a zero potential surface and an isolated charge. Similar is the case of a charge placed above earth. So we are like first of all we are going to find the capacitance of a single phase line with two conductors. So these are two conductors A and B, and this is the equipotential surface. So by the method of images, this charge A has an image A dash and B has an image B dash. Since it is an image charge, the charge of A dash will be opposite of charge of A. So from this diagram, we are going to find the potential difference across A and B. VAB we are going to find. So according to the formula, VAB is equal to 1 by 2 pi epsilon 0 QA into ln DAB by R. DAB is the distance between A and B, and R is the radius of each conductor. Each conductor has the same radius. So QA into ln DAB by R, then QB into ln R by DAB. Then we will consider the image charges QA dash and QB dash. So we are writing the corresponding equations, and we are solving it. Equations are we will get the voltage across A and B like this: Q by pi epsilon ln D by R into root of 1 plus D by 2H whole square. This is H actually. So this is the potential difference between charge A and charge B. To find the capacitance between charge A and charge B, we have to do this formula like CAB equal to Q by VAB. So by using that formula, CAB is equal to pi epsilon 0 by ln of D by R root 1 plus D square by 4H square farad per meter. So this is actually a line to line capacitance. Since we have to find the phase to neutral capacitance, we will just multiply this by 2, because actually there are two capacitors for this diagram. The capacitance between this A and ground, and the capacitance between this B and ground. So we'll take this as Cn and Cn. So according to a series combination, CAB equal to Cn by 2, therefore Cn will be 2 CAB. So we just double this formula and we will get the phase to neutral capacitance like this. So this is actually the general formula for capacitance of a single phase line considering the earth. Okay, so for most of the cases, H will be always very much greater than D, so we will neglect this value. So this value will tends to 0, so this will become only D by R. So we get the formula like this. This is a phase capacitance, per phase capacitance, and this is the formula 2 pi epsilon divided by ln of D by R farad per meter. Next, this is actually the formula for the single phase line. Next we are going to find the capacitance of a three-phase line. Here we will consider three charges which are equidistant from each other, and these are the image charges A dash, B dash and C dash, and this is the height. Here also we are going to find the potential difference between A and B. So according to equation, VAB equal to 1 by 2 pi epsilon 0 QA into ln of DAB by R plus QB into ln R by DAB plus QC into ln DBC by DCA. This is the equation 4. This is the capacitance due to charge above the ground. So the next set of equations is the capacitance due to the image charges. So by solving this we will get like this, 1 by 2 pi epsilon 0. Like this equation we will get. So this is actually the formula for VAB. This is to find the per phase voltage. VAB plus VAC equal to 3VN. We already know that due to the vector addition. And also these are the distances we are taking. DAB equal to DBC equal to DCA is equal to D, since all the charges are equidistant from each other. All the distances are same. And these are other distances. DC C dash is equal to DB B dash is equal to 2H. DC B dash is equal to DB C dash is equal to root of D square plus 4H square. And DA dash equal to F and DAB dash equal to DAC dash equal to L. Substituting these values to the equations, we will arrive at this equation. VAN equal to QA by 6 pi epsilon 0 ln D by R 2F square GH by L raised to 4 whole raised to 1 by 3. This is actually the potential difference per phase. To find the capacitance per phase, that means line to neutral, phase to neutral capacitance, we just divide the charge QA divided by this. So we'll get this formula, 2 pi epsilon 0 by ln of D by R into 2F square GH by L raised to 4 raised to 1 by 3 farad per meter per phase. So here F is DAA dash, L is DAC dash, which is also equal to DAB dash, G is root of D square plus 4H square. So this is actually the general formula for the capacitance of a three-phase line considering the earth. So in case generally H is very much greater compared to the other values like F, G and L, H is very large compared to them. So these all four formula will be converted to F will almost become H, or these all equations are considered to be almost approaching H. So this will become H raised to 4 by H raised to 4. So it will become 1, and we will get the formula as 2 pi epsilon 0 divided by ln of D by R. So this is actually the capacitance of a three-phase line considering the earth, and this equation is the capacitance of a single phase line considering the earth.